Darling. Darling, not so hard.
I'm sorry, darling. There's just so many knots.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry to hear about your tragic loss, Mrs. Pelago.
Thank you, Mr. Post. My husband was a sweet, kind, and gentle man.
I'm sure he was. This appears to be an open and shut case. I would like to... open. Shut. Slightly open, completely shut, halfway open, slightly open again, shut, open. However, there are some extenuating circumstances.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Post. I'm a woman grieving the death of her husband. I don't understand such vocabulary.
I apologize, ma'am. Unusual circumstances? Strange events? Weird shit?
Yeah.
Weird shit. The weird shit about this case, ma'am, is the complete absence of a body.
With such a terrible accident, my husband's body was surely ameliorated.
Indeed. So we just need to verify the circumstances surrounding your husband's accident. We have found an independent witness, and if their story matches your own, I will be able to proceed with the payment post-haste. Tell me your story in your own words.
It was our 5th wedding anniversary. We were so in love. I gave him silverware and he gave me wood. It was a beautiful day and we went for a picnic. Little did we know that our romantic rendezvous was in fact an atomic testing facility. There were clouds on the horizon, so we walked into what looked like a rusted cottage to wait for the storm to pass. Suddenly I realized that I'd left our camera in the car and I ran back to get it. As I got back to the car, the explosion happened. It was all over so quickly, I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. I jumped into the car and drove as fast as I could to get help, but it was too late.
That's enough, Mrs. Pelago.
Is that all you require?
That's all I require. I'm not very good at womanly things like emotions. Saying I'm sorry for your husband's bloody demise. I'm a perfectionist, a details man, Mrs. Pelago. And the sooner I get this story straight, the sooner you can put this horrible event behind you.
Well, I remember it clearly. That explosion had been planned for weeks. And I wasn't meant to be there, but I had my sunglasses on.
Tell me exactly what you saw the Pelagos doing.
Well, I can't see so good because of Okinawa. But I saw that Pelago. They disappeared inside that shed. And I would have made my way over, but I lost my legs in Iwo Jima. Anyways, she came running out the way that she came in. Time that explosion went off, she was well out of range. I can't say that about her husband. Anyway, she got in the car and sped off.
I see. Did you leave us here the other day?
Must be someone else's. Mr. Post, I have a lot of bad memories in this town. Have you gathered enough information so you can process my payment?
There will be no payment. The only person who will be paying is you. With time, in jail, with sweat.
What on earth?
I almost feel sorry for you, Mrs. Pelago. Sorry that you came up against Kerry Post. I've had my suspicions for some time, Grace. Or should I say, Grayson!
But how did you know I wasn't a woman?
Simple, really. First, in both yours and the groundskeeper's story, you jumped in your car and drove away after the explosion. Everyone knows women drive very badly at the best of times. However, you managed to execute a reverse from a very tight spot. A task beyond the capabilities of a woman suffering from the effects of radioactive waves, as the science of phrenology tells us. Reason 2. You knew the groundskeeper at the atomic test facility had impaired vision because you served with him in World War II. You knew that he would see you with your wife, but would miss the important fact that your wife was already dead. You dragged her into the cabin and removed her clothes. You knew you only had a minute to become Grace Pelago in order to escape the explosion.
Wait a minute.
With great speed, you put on her pearls, dress, wig, and lipstick. Once the minute was up, you ran from the cabin just in time to escape the impending explosion. You thought you could pull the wool over Kerry Post's and the world's eyes, and you could live on the insurance money for the rest of your life.
But you have no proof.
Don't I? I threw you this pen. Not only did you catch it, but you caught it, twiddled it, and threw it back to me in one smooth motion. Something a woman could never achieve.
All right, I killed my wife. But I loved her. And I loved her hair. Every single night I'd brush her hair.
Dad.
One night I just couldn't get all the knots out.
I'm sorry, darling. There's just so many knots.
Please stop.
You're a naughty girl!
I just kept brushing and brushing until I got every single brush in the house. Removed all the excess hair and I wove a wig. The damn same wig that you hold in your hand right now.
The only way to tell a woman apart is by her hair. There is nothing of substance underneath it. A good day's work, Mr. Post. Yes. Why, thank you, Mrs. Pelago.
Hello, Mrs. Pelago. I'm ready.